Have you ever wondered what those subtle, almost unnoticed gestures mean when a woman is around you? Maybe she's twirling her hair, throwing you a lingering glance, or even laughing a bit too enthusiastically at your jokes. These small, seemingly innocent actions can be powerful indicators of her deeper feelings and desires. If you know what to look for in this video, we're diving into the delicate, fascinating world of non-verbal attraction, where subtle gestures reveal more than words ever could. Stick around to learn why a simple hair flip might be her subconscious way of drawing you in, how the glances she steals could hold unspoken emotions, and why her laughter, even at your silliest jokes, is a window into her true feelings. Each chapter in this video will unlock the secrets behind these signs, drawing from both the insights of Stoic philosophy and psychology to help you see what lies beneath the surface. You'll gain not just a greater understanding of attraction, but also the confidence to notice and interpret these signs with subtlety and respect. Stay with us to the end, because these gestures are often missed or misunderstood, and knowing how to read them can make all the difference in building a genuine connection. Let's uncover the language of attraction together. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me. And if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0, to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. Chapter 1. The enchanting dance of her hair when a woman feels a deep magnetic attraction towards you. One of the most subtly captivating yet profoundly telling signs is in the way she plays with her hair. This innocent gesture, which may seem trivial or purely habitual, is layered with meaning and reveals a quiet storm of emotions stirring within her hair. For many women, is a symbol of identity, beauty, and confidence. A part of herself she chooses to share when words fall short, when she brings attention to her hair, whether it's by twirling it delicately around her fingers, brushing it back to reveal her face, or gently letting it fall over her shoulder. She's doing more than adjusting a stray strand in these moments. She is silently inviting you into her world, hoping you will see her, really see her, and recognize the beauty she wants to offer. It's as if her every movement whispers, "I want you to look at me, to notice the details, to understand that I want to be beautiful for you." This simple act is often not a conscious decision, but rather an instinctive response driven by a combination of excitement, vulnerability, and a raw desire to present her best self. It's a dance of nervous energy, and soft allure, signaling that she finds something undeniably intriguing about you when she absent-mindedly twists the ends of her hair or curls a strand around her finger. She is subtly yet earnestly reaching out when she flips her hair back, creating a frame around her face. She's making space for your gaze, hoping to catch your attention. This isn't about vanity, it's about connection, a gentle but persistent attempt to draw you closer, to bridge the distance, with a gesture as simple as a flick of her hair. Her actions are imbued with a sense of longing, a desire to captivate and connect in a way that feels both powerful and beautifully vulnerable. Each movement, each small caress of her hair is filled with anticipation, an invitation to explore the quiet depth of her attraction. It's a moment where words are unnecessary. Her feelings are spoken in the language of gesture and glance, asking you to notice her, understand her, and perhaps even feel the same spark she feels when a woman adjusts her appearance in your presence, whether it's smoothing her hair, straightening her posture, or touching up her makeup. It's not just an innocent or random gesture, it's a subtle but deeply meaningful signal, a delicate way of showing that she's aware of you and perhaps hopes you'll notice her too. This simple act, which could seem trivial to an untrained eye, often carries a wealth of emotions beneath the surface. She may not consciously realize it, but through these small actions, she's expressing a desire for your attention, for your approval, and perhaps even for a sense of connection with you. From a Stoic perspective, the idea of human connection is profound and layered. Stoicism teaches us that much of our communication happens silently, through actions that often reveal more about us than our words ever could. The Stoics emphasized careful observation, the art of seeing beyond mere appearances, to understand what lies beneath. They encourage us to look beyond the obvious and notice the involuntary, unguarded moments, the gestures that people don't even realize they're making as they can, often reveal the truest aspects of a person's heart and mind when she subtly adjusts herself in your presence. It's an invitation to see her as she truly is, a blend of courage and vulnerability, openness and hesitance. This moment, so easily overlooked, is a small window into her emotional world. By reaching up to touch her hair or adjusting her clothing, she's not only making herself feel more comfortable, she's inviting you to share a piece of her inner self. She's giving you a glimpse into how your presence makes her feel, how she may feel in urge to present her best self, to feel attractive, to feel seen. Even something as seemingly minor as playing with her hair can reveal so much. Perhaps it's her way of calming a surge of nerves that arises when you're around. Maybe she's unconsciously displaying a desire for intimacy, a wish for closeness, or simply signaling that she's opening up to the idea of letting you into her world each time her fingers run through her hair or adjust a strand. It's like a subtle heartbeat, a quiet, steady pulse that tells you without words that you matter to her. These small actions are her invitation, a vulnerable and sincere expression of how deeply your presence resonates with her. It's her way of reaching out, of making herself just a bit more visible, a bit more open in those gestures she's showing, that there's more beneath the surface, an honest and tender side that she might not even fully understand herself. Embrace these moments as beautiful chances to truly connect to, look deeper, and to appreciate the intricate and delicate dance of attraction. When she adjusts herself around you, she's not just rearranging her appearance, she's letting you into a part of herself that words could never fully capture. Hairplay is only a piece of a larger, more enchanting language of attraction. When a woman finds herself drawn to someone, her gestures subtly speak volumes. Gestures that might seem insignificant on the surface, but hold profound meaning beneath. She may not only play with her hair, but also adjust her clothing delicately, touch her neck, or perhaps even shift her posture. Each of these actions is like a gentle invitation, a quiet yet powerful message that says, "Look at me, see me." Think about it when she adjusts her clothing or touches her neck. It's as if she's instinctively enhancing her appearance, almost like she's subconsciously crafting a version of herself that she hopes you find magnetic. These small, seemingly effortless movements are her way of showing that she cares about how she looks in your eyes, conveying that you matter enough for her to want to stand out, to be noticed. There's something deeply moving and undeniably intimate in these gestures. She isn't just engaging in these subtle adjustments for anyone, she's doing it for you. A woman who feels a genuine, almost unspoken attraction will reveal it through these quiet shifts, aiming to present herself in the most captivating light. It's like her heart is speaking through her actions, drawing you closer, inviting you to see her not just as she appears, but as she hopes to be seen by you alone. Recognizing these behaviors can truly feel like opening a door into a new, intricate world of understanding. It's as if you're learning a secret language that many overlook, a language of subtle gestures and quiet signals. These small actions, while seemingly insignificant at first, can convey an ocean of unspoken feelings, but as tempting as it is to interpret each glance or slight touch as a sign of attraction, It's important to approach this with the mindfulness and patience that the Stoics valued so deeply. They would remind us that meaningful understanding doesn't come from snap judgments or assumptions based on a single moment. Instead, true insight is born from observing these behaviors over time, letting the small, consistent patterns reveal a fuller, more authentic picture of someone's intentions. Imagine being the kind of man who can watch, listen and absorb without rushing to conclusions. A man grounded in patience who observes with curiosity rather than needs such an approach, radiates calm confidence and sends a signal that you're not easily swayed by a momentary gesture, and that you understand the art of letting things unfold naturally. This perspective allows you to remain attuned to the delicate intricacies of human attraction and to see beyond superficial signs into the subtle signals that might otherwise go unnoticed. If she is consistently playing with her hair, twisting it between her fingers or tucking it behind her ear whenever you're around, this gesture might mean more than meets the eye. She may be drawing your attention knowingly or unknowingly to her femininity, to the small ways she seeks to show herself in your presence. If she's adjusting her clothing, often subtly smoothing her shirt or fixing her posture, it could be a sign that she's aware of your gaze and wants to appear at her best. Such small, repeated gestures aren't random. They reveal that she's tuned to you and wants to make a lasting impression, even if she hasn't yet said a word about it. In taking in these signs without jumping to conclusions, you demonstrate a kind of quiet power, the ability to read her actions over time and to let them reveal the truth at their own pace. Every glance, every subtle adjustment, every laugh that lingers a little longer becomes a piece of the puzzle. Each gesture, when observed patiently, builds upon the next painting a portrait of attraction and interest that you can understand with clarity and depth. This approach isn't about obsessing over every move or reading too much into isolated actions. Rather, it's about respecting the natural unfolding of attraction, recognizing the rhythm of her actions, and staying open to the possibility that something genuine may be developing. By cultivating this mindful awareness, you position yourself as someone who isn't merely reactive, but is genuinely in tune with the flow of human connection. You become a man who sees her, truly sees her for all the delicate, nuanced ways she communicates, even when words remain unspoken. This is the art of attraction, letting your awareness expand, letting her subtle signals come together over time to create a story that feels honest, grounded, and perhaps deeply meaningful. When she gracefully flips her hair, allowing a glimpse of her delicate neck, or when she runs her fingers through her soft, glossy strands to highlight their shine and texture. It's not simply about vanity or showing off. It's an unspoken invitation, a subtle yet powerful gesture that hints at her desire to connect with you on a level that words alone cannot express. When she lightly brushes her fingers against her neck or face, these seemingly small movements reveal an inner longing, a hope that you'll notice her and understand the emotion she's signaling. In many ways, these gestures are like hidden messages, quiet but incredibly telling. They speak to her attraction in ways that even she might not fully realize. It's an instinctual language of intimacy, woven into the most natural of movements. The Stoics may not have directly discussed hair flips or gentle touches, but they understood that our emotions often emerge in direct, non-verbal ways. The Stoic practice of observing others with a calm, open mind teaches us to notice these subtle cues that reflect someone's true feelings, and by tuning into her actions, you open yourself to a deeper, more nuanced understanding of her heart. Isn't it beautiful that by simply paying attention, you can reach an understanding with her that's richer and more profound than any spoken declaration? Sometimes the most powerful expressions of affection are the ones she doesn't say aloud. In a world where emotions can often feel rushed and hurried, there's something profoundly beautiful and deeply human about letting feelings unfold naturally without trying to force them. This aligns perfectly with the Stoic virtues of patience and restraint, teaching us that true connection blossoms when we allow emotions to reveal themselves in their own time. Like petals slowly opening to the warmth of the sun, there's a quiet strength in practicing this kind of patience, an appreciation for the subtle, delicate signals that convey more than words ever could. One of these signals, so graceful yet deeply alluring, is when a woman plays with her hair around you. This gesture isn't just casual, it's layered with meaning and draws upon her connection to her femininity. For many women, their hair is more than just a feature. It's a symbol, a part of who they are, representing their unique identity and their sense of womanhood. When she touches or plays with her hair, she's acknowledging this side of herself, expressing her confidence and comfort in her femininity in a way that feels both natural and inviting. But perhaps the most captivating part of this gesture is that it's both conscious and unconscious, a subtle yet intentional effort to draw your gaze to, captivate you, to bring your attention to her in a way that feels soft and inviting. It's as though she's saying, without words, "Notice me, see me. Appreciate the beauty and warmth I bring." This moment, this small act, feels like an invitation into her world, her softness, her allure. It's an unspoken dance, one where she hopes to capture your admiration, to connect with you in a space that is tender and filled with genuine curiosity. It's a reminder of the quiet beauty of connection, where even the smallest gestures hold the potential to deepen our appreciation for one another. While these signs of attraction might appear obvious, it's vital to keep a steady heart and grounded perspective. Yes, her laughter, the way she tilts her head when talking to you, or those fleeting glances can spark excitement. But here's where the wisdom of the Stoics becomes invaluable. They teach us to approach these moments with balance, to savor them without letting our emotions spiral into over-interpretation or excessive hope. Attraction is beautiful, and these gestures are indeed heartwarming, but they are simply pieces of a much larger story that unfolds gradually, often in ways that surprise us. Imagine these signs as threads in a tapestry, hinting at her feelings, but never telling the full story. By staying composed, resisting the urge to jump to conclusions, and allowing these gestures to come naturally, you begin to understand the depth of her intentions. Consistency is key. A single smile or touch can be thrilling, but it's the steady accumulation of these signals that truly reveals her feelings over time. It's not about grabbing at every gesture, nor about letting fleeting excitement color your judgment, but rather about patiently watching, enjoying each interaction, and letting the relationship evolve in its own time. These subtle signals are powerful and may make your heart race, but they are only one layer of the rich, complex world of attraction. By grounding yourself, you invite a deeper, more meaningful connection that's free from impulsive assumptions. It's this patient, composed approach that ultimately deepens your understanding and builds a connection with genuine insight, trust, and lasting warmth. Patience, like a steady hand guiding us through life's most profound moments, remains one of our greatest allies. The Stoics deeply understood that wisdom often emerges when we allow ourselves the grace of time. Time to truly observe, listen, and understand the world unfolding around us. And when it comes to matters of attraction, this principle holds even greater weight. Attraction is not a force to be hastily seized or impatiently dissected. It's a delicate dance, one that reveals itself in subtle cues and gentle gestures. If we're willing to be still enough to notice when she plays with her hair, it's no mere fidget or habit. It's an invitation, quiet, yet undeniably powerful. Through this small gesture, she expresses a desire to draw closer, a hope that her presence resonates with you, that her beauty and uniqueness capture your attention in a way that touches her heart. She wants to be seen, not just for her outward charm, but for everything she holds within her dreams, her aspirations, and the tenderness she offers to you. It's her silent hope that you too will be moved by the allure she subtly shares for you. The man who truly sees this is a profound reminder to be present, to remain attuned to these delicate, fleeting moments that pass between you, rather than pressing forward or rushing into assumptions. There's a beauty in allowing things to unfold naturally, honoring the rhythm of connection as it blooms in its own time. Each gentle moment of observation allows you to appreciate the nuance, the fragility and the promise held within. These interactions leading to something genuine, something lasting. So breathe deeply and cherish each unspoken gesture, for in these delicate exchanges lies the foundation of something truly beautiful. Chapter 2. The irresistible allure of stolen glances. There is something deeply magnetic and undeniably captivating about those stolen glances. When a woman is attracted to you, often her eyes betray the feeling she's trying to keep under wraps in these quiet, fleeting moments where her gaze meets yours for just a split second before quickly shifting away. There exists a world of unspoken emotions. Her glance isn't merely a look. It's a message, a spark of excitement that she may not yet have the words to express. This act, though small, holds the power to light up a room, sending a shiver down your spine, as you realize that her attention, however brief, is focused entirely on you. Imagine her eyes flickering toward you, filled with a silent intensity that words could never capture, only to dart away the moment she realizes you've caught her. That moment is loaded with so much more than shyness. It's an invitation, a dance of attraction where words are unnecessary. It's as if she's testing the waters, letting her curiosity and intrigue show just enough for you to sense the underlying desire. In that instant, attention forms between you both, attention that is intoxicating, electric, and undeniably real. Each stolen glance becomes a doorway to the emotions she's holding back. There's curiosity in her eyes, perhaps a bit of nervousness. But above all there's a longing, an anticipation, a silent yearning that she might not even fully understand. And these stolen glances speak louder than any words ever could, carrying a primal and powerful message. She's drawn to you in ways that neither of you may yet realize. It's in these charged, thrilling moments that the beauty of attraction comes alive, a force that pulls you closer, leaving you wanting more. When a woman is genuinely drawn to you, she often wrestles with her feelings, not yet comfortable enough to hold your gaze for too long, fearing that doing so would make her emotions far too transparent. Instead, she engages in an unspoken language of attraction, a language that relies on fleeting, secretive glances. When she thinks you're not looking, these subtle, stolen looks are like small windows into her hidden world, revealing a piece of her heart that words can't capture. It's as if each glance carries an unvoiced invitation, a silent plea for you to sense the pull she feels, even if she's not ready to openly admit it. This dance of the eyes is both delicate and intense, a symphony of emotions playing out in the silence between two people. The Stoics believe that much of our behavior is steered by forces we can't fully grasp, and that we're often moved by emotions and desires bubbling beneath the surface beyond our conscious understanding. Nowhere is this more apparent than in the subtle language of attraction, where every brief look, every flicker of her gaze speaks volumes. Each glance is like a whisper, an unspoken confession of a desire so deep and vulnerable that she may not even fully understand it herself. In these moments, she's revealing a truth, one she might be afraid to speak, and inviting you to recognize the quiet intensity of her feelings. These glances are not just looks, they're pieces of her heart, signals of a longing that she might not yet be ready to embrace openly, but can't entirely suppress these fleeting stolen glances can happen just about anywhere. A crowded room buzzing with life, the middle of a casual conversation, or even when you're surrounded by others in a lively group setting. But what makes these moments significant isn't just the place. It's the frequency and intensity when she glances at you again and again, thinking you're unaware, only to quickly avert her eyes as soon as she feels caught. It's far from mere chance. It's a powerful, silent confession of her attraction, a way of drinking in your presence while trying to conceal her growing interest. Imagine the emotion behind each look. She's studying you in secret, taking in your every detail, capturing moments she can revisit later. These stolen glances aren't just glances. They're miniature love letters written without words but loaded with feeling. Each time her eyes meet yours, there's a thrill that rushes through her, an unspoken connection that speaks volumes. And as she gazes at you wondering if you'll catch her in the act, the air between you thickens with an almost unbearable tension. It's these moments that ignite something. Electric in the air, a magnetic energy that both draws you together and holds you back. She wants you to notice, yet she's afraid of what might happen if you do. The thrill, the risk and the vulnerability. These make her glances so powerful. It's the anticipation, the unspoken hope that you'll sense her feelings, even if she's not ready to voice them. Each glance is a beautiful dance between fear and desire, a silent invitation to take notice, to feel the pulse of a potential connection that's growing with every stolen look. The Stoics in their timeless wisdom would urge us to slow down, embrace patience and be deeply aware of the delicate nuances of the moment. They understood that the truth, especially in matters of attraction, often whispers rather than shouts. It's found in the smallest gestures, in the seemingly inconsequential glances, and the subtle shifts of posture that together reveal more than words ever could. Here there is a quiet, almost ethereal beauty, a captivating dance of curiosity mingled with restraint. Her body, perhaps against her intentions, begins to betray emotions. She's trying so earnestly to keep hidden. It's as if her soul, in fleeting glimpses, is reaching out while her mind holds back, gripped by nervousness, uncertainty, or maybe even a bubbling excitement that she barely understands. Imagine this: she wants to look at you, but something keeps her glances short, hesitant. From a Stoic viewpoint, these glances are not mere looks. They are golden opportunities to cultivate stillness within yourself, to ground your emotions firmly, without feeling rushed to act at this moment. Her interest is clear, but the Stoic approach reminds us not to pounce upon it. Instead, stand firm and let your presence exude quiet confidence. When you meet her eyes, don't let eagerness cloud the interaction. Rather, let your gaze express an understanding of the subtle language she's speaking, a language not of words, but of hesitations, fleeting glances and quickened heartbeats. A man who can hold this silent space, who can match her curiosity with calm assurance, becomes magnetic. She sees in you someone who doesn't need to force the moment, someone who respects the gentle unfolding of attraction. By remaining centered, by showing that you recognize her interest without trying to dominate or overwhelm it, you become a figure of quiet strength in her eyes. And in this subtle exchange, you communicate something profound, that you not only understand the delicacies of attraction, but that you honor them, letting them breathe in their own time. This truly is the allure of Stoic composure in romance, an ability to see deeply and respond slowly, allowing every look, every unspoken word to deepen the connection without a single word spoken, by creating a space of gentle patience. You're laying the foundation for something far more profound, a connection that isn't rushed, forced or overpowered by fleeting intensity. Instead, you're fostering an environment where attraction and curiosity can unfold naturally, allowing each moment to linger, just enough to build anticipation. The quiet magic of this approach lies in the slow simmer of emotions, where every glance and shared silence becomes a note in a growing symphony of connection. This patience, this refusal to hurry the moment, sets the stage for a relationship that's rooted in depth and mutual discovery. When she catches your eye and holds that gaze for a second longer than usual, it's as if the universe has paused, offering you a chance to step into a shared, intimate world. The beauty here is in the subtlety. Your responding gaze, held just a heartbeat longer, is filled with warmth and confidence. That tiny, nearly imperceptible moment holds so much meaning. It says, "I see you, and I'm willing to meet you." Halfway in that brief exchange, words become unnecessary. You've opened a door to unspoken understanding, where the attraction transitions from being a quiet, personal feeling to something acknowledged, mutual and real. This is the turning point where a connection begins to transform from casual interest to something richer, more profound, and ultimately unforgettable, as the Stoics wise taught. Balance is the foundation of any meaningful interaction when exploring a new connection, especially one rooted in attraction. It's essential to approach gently without rushing or intensifying the moment too soon. You don't want to overdo it, overwhelming her, or making her feel too exposed, as that would unravel the delicate intimacy that's beginning to blossom. Instead, keep things subtle and let each moment breathe when done with care. This gentle build-up allows a special kind of tension to emerge naturally, creating a sense of anticipation that's both thrilling and meaningful. Imagine this in these early exchanges. Those fleeting, stolen glances say what words can't. Her eyes may dart toward you, only to look away just as quickly, almost as if she's guarding a secret. But with time, as her comfort grows and she feels more at ease, those glances may transform into deeper, lingering eye contact. This shift is a powerful sign, an unspoken invitation to step closer into her world, a hint that she's beginning to let her guard down. Pay close attention, for in these precious glances lies a language all its own, a language of attraction, curiosity, and longing. When a woman is intrigued or interested, her eyes will speak volumes, revealing feelings she may not yet be ready to voice aloud. It's instinctual, a response that often bypasses conscious control. Giving you a glimpse into her unguarded desires. These glances are treasures, moments where her gaze unveils a side of herself that she may not yet have the courage or words to express. In the end, these fleeting connections are where the first sparks of something special ignite. They're priceless, raw, and filled with potential, so cherish them, for in these early looks lies the promise of a deeper connection, a journey just waiting to unfold. Chapter 3. The magnetic power of smiles and laughter. There's something incredibly magnetic and heartwarming about a woman's smile, especially when it's directed at you with genuine warmth and frequency. One of the clearest, most unmistakable signs that a woman is attracted to you on a deeper level is her tendency to smile and laugh when she's around you, even when your jokes might not be the funniest or when the situation doesn't call for it. This isn't just a casual reaction, it's a deeply revealing expression of how she feels about you. It's as though her laughter is her soul's way of reaching out to yours, creating an invisible thread of connection that only the two of you share. Think about it. Laughter is one of the purest expressions of comfort, joy, and emotional freedom. When she laughs, it's as if she's telling you without words that she feels safe and happy in your presence. It's her way of showing that you've brought out a lightness in her, a feeling of joy that isn't always easy. To find her giggles and bursts of laughter are like little glimpses into her heart, subtle signs that she's letting her guard down and allowing you to see her playful, vulnerable side when a woman is drawn to you. This natural inclination to smile and laugh becomes even stronger, Her laughter becomes an intimate language, a way of saying, "I enjoy being around you. You make me feel alive." It's in these moments that you can feel the energy shift. The air feels warmer, her eyes shine brighter, and you sense that her smile is reserved just for you. There's beauty in the simplicity, in knowing that her happiness and attraction are intertwined and that you are the reason behind her effortless, unguarded joy. Imagine this, when someone makes you feel genuinely safe, joyful and intrigued. Your entire being starts to respond in ways beyond your control. Your laughter flows more freely. Your smiles shine with an authenticity you can't fake, and the energy between you feels electric, almost palpable if she's laughing at your jokes. Especially the ones you know aren't exactly top-tier comedy. It's far more than simple politeness. She's opening a window into her emotions, showing you a deeper attraction, a chemistry that's impossible to manufacture. Her laughter, even at the smallest things, becomes her way of saying, "I feel so good around you," so alive and connected. This unspoken message is incredibly powerful. Her genuine laugh, the sparkle in her eyes and the warmth in her smile are her body's honest expressions of comfort, happiness, and maybe even excitement over the connection you're building. The Stoics taught us that emotions are intertwined with outward expressions, and that our smiles and laughter mirror our internal state. When a woman feels a deep attraction, her joy and warmth flow outwards. You can see it in the way she lights up, in the way laughter escapes her lips without restraint, and in the way her smile seems to glow. These are signs that something meaningful is happening beneath the surface, a powerful natural response that signals her attraction, appreciation and joy at being with you. It goes far beyond just comfort. Laughter becomes a profound expression of her attraction to you, a tool that reveals so much more than words could ever say. When a woman feels a strong, undeniable pull toward you, her laughter isn't just a reaction to something humorous, it's an invitation into her inner world. Every laugh, every smile becomes a gentle unraveling of the invisible walls she might have once held up, drawing you into a shared space of connection that only comes from these precious, joyful exchanges. In these moments, she's not laughing because the world is funny. She's laughing because she feels an almost magnetic bond with you, a longing to be close to you that manifests through her laughter. It's as if each giggle, each warm smile, builds a bridge that connects you to deepening the intimacy and emotional closeness between you. There's a vulnerability hidden in laughter that often goes overlooked when she laughs at your jokes, even the ones that might be a little awkward or silly. It's not just about the joke itself, it's about you. She's letting down her guard, opening up to you in a way that shows trust and genuine comfort. In that laughter, she's telling you silently but powerfully that she feels safe with you. She's showing that she feels seen and accepted, that she's found a place with you where she can be her authentic self, free from the fear of judgment and that openness. That vulnerability is one of the purest and strongest signs of true attraction. A woman who feels secure and valued in your presence is far more likely to develop a deep, meaningful connection with you. Her laughter becomes the language of that attraction, a sign that in your company she can let go, be herself, and embrace the beautiful connection that's blossoming between you beyond just comfort and vulnerability. Her laughter is a signal of something far deeper and more enchanting, playfulness, a spark of joy that hints at her growing interest. Attraction often bubbles up in an atmosphere of excitement, fun and light-hearted spontaneity when she laughs with you. She's not only sharing a moment of joy, she's inviting you into this intimate, playful space where boundaries blur and the heart feels lighter. In these moments, she's testing your reactions, seeing how you dance with her humor and how you respond to her subtle cues. It's her way of exploring the chemistry between you, creating an interaction alive with energy and mutual excitement. This playful exchange, where laughter turns into a shared language, is incredibly powerful in deepening attraction and forming a bond. Women who feel drawn to you often use humor as a gentle, safe way to gauge your responses and nurture a connection. She may playfully tease you or laugh heartily at your jokes, even if they aren't the funniest, just to bring you closer and welcome you into her world. It's her way of inviting you to connect on a more personal, even vulnerable level, showing you that laughter is her bridge to intimacy. The Stoics, who cherish the beauty of moderation and balance, would remind us not to take these delicate, joyful exchanges for granted. While her laughter is indeed a beautiful signal of attraction, staying grounded and present at the moment is key. Don't let yourself become too wrapped up in a single sign. Instead, appreciate it as one of the many pieces in the intricate dance of attraction. Laughter is undoubtedly a powerful indicator, but remember, it's just one glimmer in the larger complex puzzle of connection. So cherish her laughter, embrace the lightness, and let it guide you toward a deeper understanding of the chemistry unfolding between you. What's even more enchanting is when her laughter starts to match yours, almost as if you're both in sync on an unspoken level. Imagine sharing a joke or a funny moment, and as soon as you laugh, she joins in with an equal, maybe even more heartfelt laugh. This isn't just coincidence. This is social synchronization at its most magical. When someone mirrors your behavior, especially through laughter, it's often a subconscious sign of attraction. It's her body's way of aligning with yours, almost like she's instinctively drawn into your energy, your emotions, and your presence. This subtle mirroring forms a bond that goes beyond words. It's a silent connection that makes you feel closer, more understood, and deeply in tune with one another. And it's worth noting that when a woman feels a strong attraction toward you, she'll naturally look for reasons to laugh and smile around you. This goes beyond humor or lightheartedness. She's seeking to create little islands of joy where the two of you can connect and just be in the moment together. Each smile, each shared laugh becomes a building block for something deeper, creating a foundation of mutual trust and emotional warmth. It's in these seemingly simple moments that she starts to feel a sense of comfort and safety, with you laying down the groundwork for a relationship that can grow into something profoundly intimate. In conclusion, her smiles and laughter are so much more than just fleeting reactions or polite gestures. They are rich, unmistakable signals of her attraction, her comfort, and her genuine desire to connect with you on a deeper, more meaningful level. Every time she laughs, every time her smile lights up the room, she's expressing that she truly enjoys being around you, that she feels safe, understood, and perhaps even a little enchanted in your presence. It's a beautiful, vulnerable display of her interest and the comfort she feels with you, a delicate yet powerful reminder of the growing bond between you. Think about it. Whether it's a nervous, shy gig or a bold, hearty laugh, these moments are more than just instances of joy. They're precious, fleeting glimpses into her heart, opportunities to deepen the connection you share, to strengthen the trust that's building between you, and to create something that could last a lifetime. These shared laughs and smiles hold a beauty, all their own, creating memories, warmth, and trust that words alone cannot convey. So cherish these moments, pay close attention to her laughter. Notice when it happens and recognize it for the open window, that it is a window into her emotions, her desires, and her attraction to you. Her laughter is an invitation, a gentle whisper that beckons you to come closer, to share in her joy, and to nurture the connection between you. Don't let it pass by unnoticed. Embrace it, cherish it, and let it guide you toward a deeper, more meaningful connection. Chapter 4. The intimate dance of eye contact has an almost magical quality to it, an ability to communicate feelings and desires without uttering a single word, among the many ways we can convey attraction. Eye contact stands as one of the most intimate and revealing when a woman is sexually attracted to you. Her gaze can carry an intensity that feels both thrilling and deeply vulnerable, sparking an emotional connection that words would only disrupt. Her eyes, filled with an almost magnetic pull, can captivate and invite you into her world, where shared glances become a dance of unspoken understanding. Imagine her gaze lingering just a bit longer, her eyes soft yet intent, communicating layers of desire, curiosity, and warmth. It's in these moments that eye contact transcends mere glances. It becomes an intimate exchange, a silent confession. The way her gaze meets yours, the way she holds it, or perhaps lets it drift with a playful glance, speaks to an unspoken attraction that feels both natural and electric. This is where the saying, "Eyes are the windows to the soul," reveals its true depth. Through prolonged eye contact, or even a quick flirtatious look, she's letting you see something vulnerable, an invitation into her emotional space. In this wordless language, a single look can ignite a spark, leaving you with a sense of wonder and intrigue, as though you've glimpsed a part of her that she only reveals to those who truly captivate her. When a woman locks eyes with you, holding your gaze just a heartbeat longer than usual, or teases you with a subtle, flirtatious glance, she's extending an invitation into a world of quiet, unspoken emotions. At that moment, she's saying more with her eyes than words ever could. Her gaze reveals a tapestry of curiosity, attraction, and even vulnerability, woven together in the language of silent connection. It's her way of opening a door to her inner world, allowing you to see a glimpse of her hidden desires, her silent hopes, and the delicate emotions she may not yet be ready to voice aloud. The Stoics, wise in their understanding of human behavior, often emphasized the value of reading these non-verbal cues, for they knew that actions and glances can reveal truths that words might never touch. They believed in the power of silent communication, and in that belief lies a powerful truth that eye contact can often say more than words. When a woman holds your gaze, she isn't merely looking. She's entrusting you with a part of herself, a piece of her heart that may be too tender to express in words. In these moments, her eyes become messengers delivering emotions directly to you. It's an unguarded exchange of feeling, a bridge built between souls, and it's as if for those few seconds the world fades into the background, leaving only the two of you suspended in that silent electric moment. Holding her gaze is like stepping into an intimate dance, one that requires no words, but speaks volumes, one that offers insight into the depths of her attraction, her interest, and her delicate vulnerability. That fleeting connection is a gift, a quiet, powerful way to build emotional connection, to feel truly seen, and to step closer into the world of someone's hidden heart. She's inviting you to see her, to understand her emotions without a single word. Her gaze speaks volumes, creating a silent but powerful connection that transcends words. This kind of eye contact is electric. It's charged with unspoken desire, mystery, and curiosity, building a tension that lingers in the air and creates a magnetic pole between you both. It's her way of saying, "I see you and I want you to see the real me." Eye contact, like this, doesn't just happen with anyone. It's a rare and intimate exchange that can awaken feelings you didn't even know were there. But this gaze isn't only about attraction, it's a declaration of her confidence and self-assurance. When she holds your eyes without looking away, she's showing a quiet boldness, a willingness to be seen, to let you in. This is incredibly captivating. It's as if she's allowing you a glimpse into her soul, trusting you with her vulnerability. For a woman to make and maintain such eye contact, she has to feel comfortable, safe, and intrigued by your presence. And that makes her gaze all the more alluring. The Stoics believe that vulnerability and strength go hand in hand, and this is precisely what's unfolding when she looks at you with such intensity. In that sustained eye contact, she is letting down her guard just enough to show you her interest, exposing a hint of her true self, while still holding an air of mystery. She's signaling that she's willing to be vulnerable, but she's also gauging your response. She wants to see if you can match her openness, if you're equally willing to show a piece of yourself. However, not all eye contact is created equal the way she looks at you. The subtleties in her gaze tell a story of their own. If her gaze is soft, paired with a slight smile or a gentle tilt of her head, she's signaling more than simple friendliness. This is a form of flirtation, an invitation to engage with her on a deeper, more intimate level. In that look, she's saying, "I'm intrigued by you, and I want to see how you'll respond." It's not just a glance, it's an unspoken challenge, a question that invites you to take a step closer to her world. Every second of that gaze creates an emotional crescendo, inviting you to move beyond casual interaction and connect with her more profoundly in these fleeting moments. The potential for an electrifying connection feels almost tangible, like a current running through the air between you. Locking eyes with her in a confident, steady gaze can spark a bond that is both thrilling and profoundly intimate. A connection that seems to speak louder than words. This silent exchange, where emotions are conveyed through the intensity of your gazes, holds a certain magic. It's as if in that shared look, the two of you are revealing unspoken thoughts, feelings and curiosities about one another. But the wisdom of the Stoics reminds us not to place too much weight on eye contact alone. While eye contact is undeniably a powerful signal of interest, it's crucial to look at the broader picture. A woman's attraction is rarely conveyed through just one gesture, if her gaze is intense, yet her body language shows signs of distance, like turning slightly away. Crossing her arms or avoiding engaging in deeper conversation, it might indicate a more complex set of feelings or even mixed signals. The real key lies in observing her entire body language, paying close attention to how her eye contact aligns with other subtle behaviors. A woman's gaze can indeed reveal her attraction, but when combined with her other gestures, movements and expressions, it paints a far more complete and genuine picture of her true feelings. If she maintains prolonged eye contact, and her eyes frequently wander to your lips, your face, or even your body, she may not yet be ready to voice aloud. The Stoics, wise in their understanding of human behavior, often emphasized the value of reading these non-verbal cues, for they knew that actions and glances can reveal truths that words might never touch. They believed in the power of silent communication, and in that belief lies a powerful truth that eye contact can often say more than words. When a woman holds your gaze, she isn't merely looking. She's entrusting you with a part of herself, a piece of her heart that may be too tender to express in words. In these moments, her eyes become messengers delivering emotions directly to you. It's an unguarded exchange of feeling, a bridge built between souls, and it's as if for those few seconds the world fades into the background, leaving only the two of you suspended in that silent electric moment. Holding her gaze is like stepping into an intimate dance, one that requires no words, but speaks volumes, one that offers insight into the depths of her attraction, her interest and her delicate vulnerability. That fleeting connection is a gift, a quiet, powerful way to build emotional connection, to feel truly seen, and to step closer into the world of someone's hidden heart. She's inviting you to see her, to understand her emotions without a single word. Her gaze speaks volumes, creating a silent but powerful connection that transcends words. This kind of eye contact is electric. It's charged with unspoken desire, mystery and curiosity, building a tension that lingers in the air and creates a magnetic pole between you both. It's her way of saying, "I see you and I want you to see the real me." Eye contact. Like, this doesn't just happen with anyone. It's a rare and intimate exchange that can awaken feelings you didn't even know were there. But this gaze isn't only about attraction. It's a declaration of her confidence and self-assurance. When she holds your eyes without looking away, she's showing a quiet boldness, a willingness to be seen, to let you in. This is incredibly captivating. It's as if she's allowing you a glimpse into her soul, trusting you with her vulnerability. For a woman to make and maintain such eye contact, she has to feel comfortable, safe, and intrigued by your presence, and that makes her gaze all the more alluring. The Stoics believe that vulnerability and strength go hand in hand, and this is precisely what's unfolding when she looks at you with such intensity. In that sustained eye contact, she is letting down her guard just enough to show you her interest, exposing a hint of her true self, while still holding an air of mystery. She's signaling that she's willing to be vulnerable, but she's also gauging your response. She wants to see if you can match her openness, if you're equally willing to show a piece of yourself. However, not all eye contact is created equal the way she looks at you. The subtleties in her gaze tell a story of their own. If her gaze is soft, paired with a slight smile or a gentle tilt of her head, she's signaling more than simple friendliness. This is a form of flirtation, an invitation to engage with her on a deeper, more intimate level. In that look, she's saying, "I'm intrigued by you, and I want to see how you'll respond." It's not just a glance, it's an unspoken challenge, a question that invites you to take a step closer to her world. Every second of that gaze creates an emotional crescendo, inviting you to move beyond casual interaction and connect with her more profoundly in these fleeting moments. The potential for an electrifying connection feels almost tangible, like a current running through the air between you. Locking eyes with her in a confident, steady gaze can spark a bond that is both thrilling and profoundly intimate, a connection that seems to speak louder than words. This silent exchange, where emotions are conveyed through the intensity of your gazes, holds a certain magic. It's as if in that shared look, the two of you are revealing unspoken thoughts, feelings, and curiosities about one another. But the wisdom of the Stoics reminds us not to place too much weight on eye contact alone. While eye contact is undeniably a powerful signal of interest, it's crucial to look at the broader picture. A woman's attraction is rarely conveyed through just one gesture, if her gaze is intense, yet her body language shows signs of distance, like turning slightly away, crossing her arms, or avoiding engaging in deeper conversation. It might indicate a more complex set of feelings or even mixed signals. The real key lies in observing her entire body language, paying close attention to how her eye contact aligns with other subtle behaviors. A woman's gaze can indeed reveal her attraction, but when combined with her other gestures, movements, and expressions, it paints a far more complete and genuine picture of her true feelings. If she maintains prolonged eye contact, and her eyes frequently wander to your lips, your face, or even your body, it's a strong sign of a deeper physical attraction. In these cases, women who feel an intense, even magnetic pull often allow their eyes to roam, subtly communicating their desire in the places they choose to focus on. So if you notice her eyes linger a little longer on your lips, or her gaze falls to your body, take it as a gentle yet unmistakable cue of her interest. Observing these nuances with patience and a bit of awareness can be the gateway to understanding the language of attraction. A language that, once learned, opens up a world of deep, meaningful connections. This wandering gaze is like a soft, unspoken whisper of attraction, a natural, instinctive way for her to reveal her physical interest without saying a single word. When her eyes drift to your lips, It's as if she's considering the thought of a kiss, a fleeting image that may be filling her mind. It's subtle but potent, carrying a weight that words rarely can. And when her gaze moves slowly, appreciatively across your body, it tells an even deeper story, one that hints at a profound, intimate curiosity that goes beyond the surface. These delicate moments, often so brief we might miss them, hold tremendous significance. They are windows into her feelings, tiny clues that allow you to glimpse the emotions she may not yet be ready to express out loud when her eyes lock with yours. It's more than mere eye contact. It's a bridge of connection, an invitation to understand the longing, curiosity and desire she might be feeling. It's a type of magic, a silent but powerful force that weaves attraction and emotion into a single gaze. Eye contact, especially ually when combined with those lingering, wandering looks, has an electrifying energy. It's a silent conversation filled with possibilities, building anticipation and offering a rare glimpse into her vulnerability. When a woman holds your gaze, there's something undeniably intimate about it. It's as though in that moment she's bearing a piece of herself, allowing you to see her genuine interest, her growing desire, and perhaps even her hope for a connection that goes beyond the surface. Surf in those precious seconds. Pay close attention to her eyes. They're speaking louder than any words. They reveal the depth of her attraction, her intrigue, and her willingness to explore something more meaningful. This unspoken language, when truly understood, unveils the heart of her feelings, offering you a glimpse into a shared emotional connection that words often fail to capture. Chapter 5. The profound power of physical touch. There's something undeniably magical and deeply stirring about physical touch, especially when it comes to revealing the hidden currents of sexual attraction. When a woman initiates that first gentle touch, a light, lingering brush of her fingers on your arm, a soft, playful nudge as she laughs at your jokes, or the barely there graze of her hand against yours. It's far from accidental. In those fleeting moments she's telling you so much without a single word. It's her way of quietly whispering that she's comfortable around you, that your presence feels good to her, and that perhaps she's open to a connection that goes beyond the surface. Every subtle, deliberate touch speaks volumes, carrying a wealth of emotions that words often struggle to capture. It's as if she's inviting you to step into her world, daring you to respond to this unspoken language of closeness. These touches, small as they may seem, are her way of testing the waters, of seeing if the electricity she feels is reciprocated by you. There's a thrill in the unknown, a spark in the mystery of what each touch could mean. Will it lead to something deeper? Something undeniably intimate. Touch is one of the most profound, primal forms of communication between two people. It's not just about physical contact. It's about allowing vulnerability, letting someone else into your personal space, and expressing desire in a way that feels both playful and intensely real. When a woman feels drawn to you, she'll often create these little moments, playful yet loaded with meaning, like clues to a mystery, waiting for you to unravel. In the end, physical touch is a dance, a magnetic pull that words can't replicate. It's through these moments, these glances and brushes of fingertips, that she's inviting you to recognize the attraction building between you, hoping you'll reach out to meet her. Halfway, the power of touch isn't just in what it says, it's in how it makes you feel alive, seen and desired. The Stoics, known for their wisdom in understanding the core of human desires, would passionately remind us that touch is far more than a mere gesture. It's a profound expression of our innate longing for connection. Imagine this in a world where words often fail to capture the depth of our feelings. Touch becomes the language of the heart, speaking what cannot be said when she touches you. Whether purposefully or by what seems like a casual accident, it's not just a touch, it's her way of dissolving the invisible wall that stands between you both. It's a brave and beautiful act, a subtle yet powerful indication of her comfort and openness toward you. This gesture is by no means trivial. It's the gentle press of her hand as she laughs, the way her fingers linger for a heartbeat longer than expected. Each of these small touches carries a message, a whisper of interest that is unmistakable if you're attuned to it. Every brush of her skin against yours, every playful nudge is like a spark igniting. An invisible thread between you two. She's saying without words, "I feel something for you and I want to be near you." This physical closeness, this willingness to bridge the gap, is a vulnerable yet electric moment. Each touch, no matter how fleeting, pulses with the energy of attraction, a subtle invitation into her world. She's offering more than physical contact. She's offering a glimpse into her feelings, a chance to move closer, and a signal that her interest goes beyond the surface. It's as if every accidental brush or lingering hold of her hand is charged with emotion, silently urging you to step closer to recognize the comfort and chemistry building between you both. Such gestures, gentle yet powerful, speak louder than words ever could, affirming that sometimes a simple touch is the deepest expression of connection and desire. Hand a lingering touch on the arm or a playful nudge, but to her they are filled with unspoken meaning. Each touch is a chance to communicate her feelings, an invitation for closeness that speaks louder than words ever could. In these delicate moments, something powerful is unfolding. It's as if with each gentle contact, she is building an invisible bridge that brings you closer, shrinking the space between you and filling the air with anticipation. Every touch carries the potential for a deeper connection, a possibility of romance, and the promise of something beautiful yet undefined. The magic of touch lies in its simplicity, unlike words, which can be overthought and even misinterpreted. Touch is pure and direct. It's the body's way of expressing longing, affection, and desire in a single moment when she reaches out to you. It's her heart speaking in a language only the two of you can understand, and you feel it too, don't you? That unmistakable warmth spreading from the point of contact, that sudden flutter in your chest, the sense that the world has paused just for the two of you. Touch is where attraction becomes real, where words aren't necessary, and where emotions take on a life of their own. It's a silent promise, a beautiful vulnerability, a way of saying "I feel something for you," without ever uttering a word. The Stoics held a profound belief in the power of actions over words, and physical touch stands as one of the most genuine, unmistakable expressions of this philosophy. When a woman reaches out and initiates contact, she's offering more than mere friendliness. She's sending a silent yet powerful message of attraction and emotional connection. This action says so much more than words ever could. It's her way of communicating that she feels a special draw toward you. Her touch is an invitation, an unspoken bridge over the distance between you, signaling her desire to let you into her world in that vulnerable moment. She's opening a door, showing trust, and giving you a glimpse into her feelings, a bond that words alone could never fully capture from a Stoic perspective. The way you respond to her touch is equally as significant as the touch itself. Each gentle brush or subtle reach is her way of testing the waters, subtly asking, "Will you accept this closeness?" How you react matters deeply. If you pull away or respond with hesitation, she may feel a pang of rejection, perhaps thinking that the attraction she sensed is one-sided, or that you're not ready to welcome her into your space. But if you meet her gesture with warmth, maybe a reassuring squeeze of her hand or a gentle touch on her shoulder, you're telling her most simply that her feelings are reciprocated. You're creating a safe, inviting atmosphere where she feels valued and desired. There's something incredibly special about these moments of mutual touch, something that words can rarely match. By responding warmly to her touch, you foster an environment where she can let her guard down and where both of you can connect in a way that feels authentic and unforced. This quiet, unspoken exchange builds a foundation of trust, allowing the attraction to deepen naturally. Without pretense, the Stoics would likely say that these small yet profound actions are the building blocks of true connection, creating bonds that are meant to be treasured and nurtured. It's so important to realize that every touch, no matter how small, carries its own unique meaning and intensity. Imagine the way her hand might gently brush against your arm, just for a moment. This could be her way of subtly feeling out your reaction, a cautious yet thrilling step toward deeper intimacy. But then, there are those moments when her touch lingers, deliberate and warm, almost as if she's pouring a part of herself into that contact. It's like she's letting you know wordlessly but undeniably that her interest goes beyond mere friendliness. In these moments, the Stoics would encourage you to approach with a mindful heart and a calm mind. Don't let a single touch rush you to any conclusions. Instead, observe how this connection unfolds naturally over time. Is she initiating these moments more often? Does her touch grow longer, her gestures more intimate, as the bond between you strengthens? Each touch is a message, a tiny story she's telling through her body language, and it's up to you to listen. Listen and interpret with patience and care. One of the most thrilling, undeniable signs of her attraction is her constant, almost magnetic desire to be near you. You might notice her looking for excuses, any small reason to share time and space with you. Sometimes it's a soft hint, a casual mention of a shared interest, and other times it's a bolder move, a direct invitation that leaves no doubt about her intentions. Every one of these moments speaks volumes about her feelings, revealing an undeniable depth of interest that goes beyond what words could ever capture. She wants to be part of your world, to blend her life with yours in subtle and not so subtle ways. It's these unmistakable gestures that tell you without a doubt that her desire to be with you is genuine, sincere, and deeply meaningful. She yearns for your presence with an intensity that goes beyond simple attraction. It's as though she feels a magnetic pull to be near you, one that she might not even fully understand herself. Her actions, these subtle yet unmistakable gestures, are like whispers from her heart, revealing her feelings in ways words simply can't capture. The Stoics were right when they said, "Actions speak louder than words" through her. Every gesture, through every small effort she makes to be around you, she is speaking a language of desire and closeness, one that needs no translation. A woman truly captivated by you will find ways to weave herself into your life, almost as if being in your presence soothes an emotional ache she's carried for far too long. Her need to be near you becomes an unspoken song of longing. When she sings without even realizing it, she might casually suggest spending time together, inviting you to enjoy mutual interests, or joining her in things she knows you both cherish. But beneath this simplicity lies a deeper motive. Perhaps she'll ask for your advice or your help with something, an innocent gesture that serves a greater purpose. It's a way of creating shared moments, of building a bridge between you both, brick by brick, crafted from the simplest exchanges. And then there are those quiet moments, when she lingers, staying close by, hoping you'll notice her silent plea. You might find her in places where she knows you'll be, as if she's quietly drawn into your orbit, unable to resist the pull. This is more than mere attraction. It's almost as if her entire being is magnetized toward you, searching for reassurance that you feel the same undeniable, almost electrifying connection in every glance, every laugh shared, and every unspoken moment. She's inviting you to recognize what she feels, that her heart perhaps belongs with you. And in these moments, she's hoping you'll feel the same spark, the same beautiful and powerful pull that makes her want to be near you, time and time again. The Stoics were renowned observers of human behavior, gifted at deciphering the intricate language of unspoken emotions and hidden intentions. Imagine the subtlety, the silent signals embedded in her repeated efforts to be near you. This is no accident. Her actions are a beautifully crafted symphony, a delicate choreography that goes beyond casual acquaintance. Each time she finds herself in your presence, each seemingly random encounter is a carefully woven thread in the fabric of her feelings. It's more than coincidence. It's a message that her heart has decided long before her mind has dared to catch up. She doesn't limit her time with you to arrange dates or planned outings. No, her presence becomes part of your world. In the most unexpected ways, she appears in places she knows you'll be slipping naturally into group settings or casual gatherings, just to feel the warmth of your company. These moments may seem spontaneous, but they're laced with intention, her quiet confession that you are on her mind, lingering there in the spaces between each thought. It's as if her soul is reaching out, creating these gentle, unspoken ties that keep bringing you back together when a woman repeatedly prioritizes time with you. It's as if her heart is calling out with a quiet urgency, whispering truths her lips have yet to speak. You've captured not just her attention, but her spirit, her essence in a way that compels her to be near you. The Stoics would urge us to see this not as mere infatuation, but as something deeper, something almost preordained. Attraction in its truest form often begins softly, a subtle spark that grows with each shared glance and stolen moment. Yet when someone's actions speak so consistently and so earnestly, it's a signal too clear to ignore. She's drawn to you with a pull that feels almost cosmic, as if this bond was inscribed in the stars long before either of you could have known. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment one below to let me know that you are still here with me. A truly undeniable sign of her deep attraction is how she responds when you suggest spending time together. If she lights up at the idea, greeting your plans with genuine enthusiasm, and rarely if ever declines an invitation to be with you, it's a powerful indicator of her desire to be a part of your world. This kind of response is not something that can be forced or faked. It reveals a longing, a willingness to invest yourself in you, even amid life's chaos. Think about it. Even with a busy schedule, a woman who's truly drawn to you will find a way to make it happen. She'll go out of her way, rearranging her life if she has to, just to steal those precious moments by your side. She may have countless obligations and a mountain of responsibilities, but if she's eager to clear her schedule for you, that act alone speaks volumes. This willingness to adjust her plans just for the chance to be close says so much about the depth of her feelings. It's her way of showing that she values you deeply, that she's not just interested in casual moments, but in building something real and meaningful. Brick by emotional brick, constructing a foundation of connection and shared experiences. The Stoics often spoke of human relationships as one of life's greatest pursuits, emphasizing that the longing for connection is a core aspect of our nature. When a woman feels a spark of attraction, it's not just a physical pull, it's an emotional and mental need to be near you. It's a desire that transcends the surface, reaching a place where presence and closeness are almost essential to her happiness. This desire is raw and real, and when she makes time for you, she's essentially saying, "I want you in my life." She doesn't just want to spend time with you casually. She wants to truly know you, to dive into the depths of your soul and understand what makes you, you. She craves a connection that isn't shallow or fleeting. She is looking for something real, something profound. That's why she goes out of her way to suggest activities that hold meaning, experiences that allow both of you to let your guard down, opening up the possibility for raw and honest conversations. By doing this, She's creating opportunities to bond in a way that touches the heart, where both of you can share parts of yourselves that are seldom seen by others. It's her subtle yet powerful way of building a foundation, testing the depth of the connection she's hoping to nurture with you. A bond that could grow into something beautifully lasting. One of the clearest signs of her attraction is the level of interest and engagement she shows. Whenever you're together, notice how she listens with such focus, almost as if each word you say holds a secret she longs to uncover. She's not just nodding along out of politeness. She's fully present, absorbing every detail you reveal, even the seemingly insignificant ones. Her thoughtful questions show she's genuinely curious about your thoughts and experiences. She's intrigued by what you think and feel, and when she remembers these small details, later it's more than a nice gesture. It's a testament to how deeply she values your presence in her life, her attention, her care, and her willingness to connect on this level. All speak volumes about her growing emotional connection to you. Thank you for spending your time with us today, as we dove into the subtle yet powerful world of attraction cues. Attraction isn't always about grand gestures or bold declarations. Often it's woven into the smallest actions, a flick of the hair, a lingering glance, or the warmth of laughter. Shared these signs, subtle as they may be, speak volumes about a person's emotions and intentions. By learning to recognize these nuances, we can approach relationships with greater insight and awareness, fostering deeper, more meaningful connections. Now, as we wrap up, take a moment to reflect on what you've discovered. How do you feel about these signs of attraction? Did something resonate with you on a personal level? We'd love to know what stood out the most, or what you found insightful. Ask yourself, what's one thing you've learned from this video that you'll carry into your interactions? Whether it's a newfound awareness of body language or a reminder to be more present in your connections, let us know in the comments below. Sharing your experiences could be the key that helping someone else gain clarity on their journey. We hope this video has offered you valuable insights that you can bring into practice, helping you to notice these subtle signals with more clarity and confidence. Relationships are enriched by the moments we take to truly see one another, and this knowledge can guide you in recognizing when someone feels drawn to you on a deeper level. If you found this content helpful, please take a second to leave a comment, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you'll stay up to date with all our upcoming videos that continue to explore the intricacies of human behavior, attraction, and connection. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to having you with us in the next video.